Hello, welcome to another video here on Lissa's Raw Food Romance. My name is Lissa and I've been following a raw diet since 2014. And to continue our Why I Don't video series, today we're going to be talking about why I don't avoid cruciferous veggies. So let's chat about that in this video. Thank you so much for joining me again for another video here. If you're enjoying these videos, you know what to do. Go check out some of our other resources that we have available for you. We've got 40% off any or all of our raw vegan recipe ebooks. We have 30 ebooks now, including the brand new Raw Vegan Culinary Techniques ebook. We have sushis, wraps, burgers, tostadas, tacos, all kinds of stuff. Everything is 40% off with code RAWFOOD40 at checkout. We also have the link to our school community where we do our live raw food classes. So if you want to hang out with Nate and I live in the kitchen multiple times a month, and if you want to watch all the replays to all the previous classes, join the community and you can stay as long as you like. It's $47 a month, but you get access to all the goodies and the community itself. There's monthly challenges, daily posts. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. So we hope to have you join. There's also a link to our Amazon store, our meal planning app at rawfoodromance.com and other things. So head on down to the description box below and see all the goodies that we have for you down there. So today we're talking about why I don't avoid cruciferous veggies. So the number one reason why is because I love them. Simple answer, I love them. We're done. See you later. No, just kidding. I will talk a little bit more about why I choose them, but the easiest answer is because I enjoy them. I really love cruciferous vegetables. I love broccoli sprouts and broccoli microgreens. I love radish. Radish is so good. It used to be something that I never enjoyed because it was sharp and bitter, but now that I eat a lot of bitter foods and a lot of vegetables, I love it. I love that sharpness. One of my absolute favorite greens of all time is mustard greens because I really like the wasabi kind of mustard. Mustard is like my favorite. I just love mustard so much. So mustard greens are amazing. I like to chop them up and put them in sushi to give it that little extra wasabi kick to it. And also adding to our salads, we like the variety that we can have. I love kale. Massaged kale is so good, especially in wraps or in raw soups or stews or curries. It's so delicious. Cabbage is another one. Sauerkraut. Oh my gosh, I love sauerkraut. That's a fermented cruciferous vegetable. There's other things too. Obviously, broccoli and cauliflower. Cauliflower is amazing. It's amazing, especially when it's kendalized, which is the freeze-thaw method. If you want to learn more about kendalizing and some kendalizing recipes, grab the Raw Vegan Culinary Techniques ebook where we teach some of these things in there with recipes. We have 55 recipes in there. But again, you know, all the links are down below. But yeah, so cauliflower, amazing. Another thing that's amazing about cauliflower is it's one of the higher sources of choline in a raw vegan diet. And choline is essential for our neurons and our brain function. And there's a lot of people who aren't getting enough choline in their diet, and a lot of them tend to crave eggs because eggs are higher in choline. So adding more cauliflower to your diet is amazing. But aside from that, aside from the fact that I really love them, the number one reason I would say nutritionally why we don't avoid cruciferous is because we understand the value that cruciferous brings to our detox pathways. Now, detox is obviously a very important thing. We have been gifted a bunch of detox organs. Our body is basically a detox machine. It's meant to detox 24/7. We're not meant to have to force it into it. We want to support healthy detox, and cruciferous vegetables shine in that department. They have such a huge variety of nutrients that help our body support phase 2 detox. And I have talked about this so much and I really want to reiterate it because it's so important. So many people come to raw because they want to detox, but they don't fully understand the detox process. We have 2 phases for detox. We have phase 1 and we have phase 2. In phase 1, we take that toxin or chemical and we convert it into a hyper ultra reactive chemical, which is oftentimes more dangerous than the toxin itself. So we've got phase 1 doing this, and we have to support phase 2. So phase 2 comes around and it takes that reactive chemical and it turns it neutral. into a water-soluble element that can be just released in the bowels or urine or whatever. But if we don't support phase 2, we're going to have this like so many hyperactive chemicals being made in phase 1, and phase 2 is like super sluggish because we're not giving our body the nutrition that we need to actually finish the process. And cruciferous veggies are, like I said, some of the best foods that we can eat for that. Plus, they're high in fiber. And the roughage, the rough fiber, the insoluble fiber acts like a broom. We want bulk to our stools, and adding more things like cruciferous vegetables. Kale is amazing. Kale is like one of the best things to add if you're looking for bulking your stools. Kale. Kale for the win. Add kale to your smoothies, massage it into your salads, get more kale into your life. The kale is amazing. And broccoli is also so great for the microbiome, but also for supporting phase 2 detox. And if you want to start slow with the broccoli, start with broccoli sprouts. Those are going to be more gentle, easier to digest for those who might have a compromised microbiome, or who don't usually eat a lot of fiber. Starting with broccoli sprouts is really great. Broccoli sprouts have some of the highest amounts of sulforaphane, which is an amazing nutrient, anti-cancer kind of thing in there, and it supports phase 2 detox. So it's super delicious as well. Adding a lot of sprouts to your salad and your wraps and on your burgers and things like that is really great. So that is another reason why we really love having our cruciferous vegetables. We have cruciferous vegetables pretty much every single day. Cabbage is a big one. We eat a lot of cabbage. And then, like I said, the sprouts, we do a lot of broccoli sprouts, a lot of radish sprouts, cabbage sprouts. These are all cruciferous veggies. Bok choy is also a cruciferous vegetable, and it's very high in calcium. A lot of the crucifers are high in minerals, which we need. We need those. So I don't avoid cruciferous. I know there's a lot of people in the raw community who do avoid cruciferous. Some people even claim that broccoli is man-made and therefore not human food. I personally don't care about that because I know the value of broccoli. I know the value that it can bring to our detox pathways. And if you're avoiding those things and you want to detox, you're probably not supporting your detox as much as you potentially could. So I don't buy into the fact that broccoli isn't human food and that cruciferous vegetables are really hard to digest, that kind of thing. If somebody claims that, it's usually because they have an issue with that food. It doesn't mean it's a blanket statement for everybody to never eat broccoli because it's not human food and it causes me gas and bloating or whatever. It just means that that person likely has a compromised gut microbiome. Their microbiome is probably weaker. And that's not, it's not a death sentence, so to speak. You can build your microbiome. If you have a weak microbiome, it doesn't have to be like that for life. You can eventually add those foods in if you work to build your microbiome. So if you're currently not able to have broccoli, usually what happens is people will try broccoli once a month or something like that, and they'll put like 2 cups in their salad, and all of a sudden they get all this gas and bloating, and they're like, oh, broccoli isn't human food because it caused me all this gas. If their gut is compromised, they're going to need to start slowly with a smaller amount. 1 floret. As I mentioned in a previous video, you can always buy a crown of broccoli. It lasts pretty good in the fridge, but you can buy a crown of broccoli and just take 1 little floret off every day. Chop it up really nice and fine and put it in your salad. The more often you do that, the more you can grow your microbiome and the more you can have. So it's not about having like 2 or 3 cups once a month. It's about having small amounts every day, or as many days as you possibly can. And that way it grows the microbiome. And then you can increase to 2 florets if you want. And it's not about trying to get like every day 5 cups of broccoli in. It's about getting just a small amount of multiple things. So you have like 2 broccoli florets and a 1/4 cup of cabbage. And then you've got, 1/2 cup of dandelion greens. And you've got some other things. You've got a little mini head of bok choy in there. Like you have multiple different things in smaller amounts that add up to be a big salad, right? So yes, you're eating a big salad, but you're having like small amount of all the different little varieties in there, which give you a broader range of nutrition. They support the detox pathways, and they're also delicious. It's great to have that variety in there as well. So that's another reason why I don't avoid cruciferous. I don't want to limit my gut or my detox pathway function. And cruciferous vegetables are some of the most nutrient dense options around. And when you come to a raw diet, one of the reasons why we're attracted to raw food is the nutrient density. We're like, oh, we're going to give our bodies all these nutrients. But yet we're going to avoid the cruciferous because it's hard to digest. It's not human food. But it's like, those are some of the most powerful foods that we can eat. We just need to start going slow if we have a little bit of uncomfortableness when we eat them. Also, cruciferous vegetables and greens and vegetables don't slow detox. As I mentioned before, a lot of people, when they do like a detox or a cleanse and they get all these symptoms like headaches and muscle aches and all these things, and they're like, oh, I'm detoxing, that must be good. If you're feeling all of these things, in my opinion, you're probably not supporting your detox pathways enough, because we shouldn't be feeling these things. Our bodies are made to detox if we support them properly. And if you're feeling all of these detox symptoms, then you're likely not supporting phase 2 detox and getting those toxins to finish leaving your body, right? When you convert that into a hyper-reactive, I've heard some people say that's like auto-intoxication. You've got this hyper-reactive chemical, and if your phase 2 is not working, that's gonna like cause your headaches and that kind of stuff. So if you have symptoms when you're detoxing, maybe take a step back, add more fiber, look at the different things that you can eat to support phase 2 detox, to lessen your detox symptoms. Greens do not slow detox, they facilitate it. They make it easier, they make it better. They support detox. They don't stop it or slow it down like a lot of people think. So cruciferous are amazing for that as well. So those are some reasons why we don't avoid eating cruciferous veggies. We believe that they are amazing for the body and we love them so much. They are amazing. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. If you want to add more cruciferous vegetables to your diet, we've got lots of recipes that have cruciferous veggies in them, including we have a wrap called the tuna fish wrap. And that is a very high cruciferous veggie wrap. That's one of 34 wrap recipes that we have in the Hand Salads ebook. All of our ebooks, we have 30 ebooks now. All of them are 40% off with code RAWFOOD40. We also have a link in the description box below for our school community. So if you want to watch us make the wraps, watch us make the burgers, watch us make sushi, we have over 50 classes that you can watch, watching us make a lot of the raw food that we love. And you can also join the future live classes that we do multiple times a month. So you can join Nate and I in the kitchen, ask questions, and have a lot of fun. We'd love to see you in there. And there's other links in the description box below to go check out if you want to. We've got our meal planning app at rawfoodromance.com and other things as well. So thank you for joining me today for this video. We'll be back tomorrow for another one. Until then, I love you. Enjoy those cruciferous veggies and fruit on.